Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Tonight's matchup features two quarterbacks who will be trying to lead their team to victory. It's Dalton's Nighthawks going up against Brady's Patriots.
Larry, we are about an hour's drive southwest of downtown Boston in the area known as Patriot Place, Gillette Stadium, here in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Oklahoma City Nighthawks and the New England Patriots. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on first down.
Again, it's Mixon. They find some open field here. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to. But they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And now to the air, Dalton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. Now he's flushed out left. The ball comes out, and that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Here's a run with Mixon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Dalton on 3rd and goal. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
And the kick by Elliott is good. And the opening drive of the game yields 3. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
Easy. 220.
They'll run it here. This is James White, and he'll be taken down here at about the 23-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
2nd down following the run. They stay on the ground with White. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Brady going to try and throw on 3rd down. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Jordan Willis in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. On 4th down on now is the lefty Ryan Allen to punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Now here's Ross. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They go play action here on 1st down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Green. Now Green. Oh, stay. On the ground. Let's hope he's all right. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. Dalton with a give here to Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the 1st quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
On the toss, Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Dalton here from the gun. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal the last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And Elliott puts this one through. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands and maybe the offensive move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a 2nd down. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Brady to throw on 2nd down. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks at the 41-yard line. Brady to Gronkowski. They make it look easy, don't they? And it's a Patriot 1st down. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch left, watch left. 3 down, these 2. 20. Wait, 20.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Goes right side, complete to Gronk. The 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Rob Gronkowski, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are an extra point away from going out in front. And his kick is right through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Returning it, John Ross. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They're kind of searching for that magic elixir. You know, they're moving the football a little bit, but not with any great consistency.
I love that term you just used, elixir, right?
Old school.
Old school. I love that because you don't want to put too much pressure on your defense as well, all right? If you're kicking field goals, that's great, but your defense has to keep going out there and holding the other team. You're not giving them any cushion to work with, and that gets tougher and tougher as the game goes along. Put the ball in the end zone and get 6s. That's the ambrosia that they're looking for.
Ambrosia and trying to erase this deficit. So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Throwing again. Dalton. Anuno's got it. Complete. He's still on his feet. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. First and 10 for Dalton. Throw left side, complete to Ross. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. And he gets it to the former Patriot, Brandon LaFell. 15 yards through the air and a first down. Now Dalton with a 1st and 10. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Second down, Dalton. Got an open man, it's Enunwa. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on him. Really well done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
An extra defensive back on the field here for 3rd and goal. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Quincy Enunwa, his first touchdown on the year. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it worked very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
To throw, it's Brady. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Geno Atkins able to swap him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Now Brady throwing on second down. And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second, so they'll have one remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime.
220.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he's going to go down again. Geno Atkins in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. Here's Ryan Allen now, standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Ross on the return. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Around the NFL, they're in the second in Philly. And it's an early lead there for the Saints. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Dalton, 1st and 10. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Well, there's your first ROI, right? Return on investment of their first-round pick. His first NFL sack. I know they want him to be an impact player right out of the gate.
A lot of pressure to put on a young man, but I think you agree he has the ability to deliver on it.
And he just did. Probably the first of many sacks in a long career.
Play action here with Dalton. And a right side completion here by LaFell. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
And they're definitely showing blitz here. They'll run here with Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Throwing on second down. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 4 out of that, and it'll bring up a third down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Passing, it's Dalton. And he's got a Nunwa. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Quincy Enunwa with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
So the Patriots coming out now. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
This is such a good read defensively. They know that this offense is going to try to get the ball to their playmaker in space. So what do? They crowd him and send bodies at him. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Halfback sent in motion. There, D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? Dancing. Now he's hit, and Dalton lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Brady's saying let's go as he'll hustle him to the line. Now Brady, and that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after, and it's 3rd down. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. From midfield, here's Brady. And it's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They look lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. It'll be called just a 22-yard punt. Certainly not what he wanted. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. Around the NFL, we've got a second quarter score. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he powers his way up past the 30. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13. Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.